What's up, everyone? Jason C here. Gonna do a quick break of an 84 vending box. I was planning on breaking this box. I bought this just for fun to break, to hopefully hit a couple of nice cards, a Mattingly, Strawberry, maybe even a gradable one. This was $50 for a damaged box from a sealed case. There's a bit of controversy about this seller, this listing, etc. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this break. I'm not getting involved in the controversy. I'm just going to do the break. And what happens. I'm not a vending box guy, so I'm not drawing any conclusions whatsoever. I'm just going to document it, go through, rip the cards really quick. We got 500 cards to go through. I will say this. It was $50 shipped. And he was very honest about the fact that he wanted $72 shipped for the boxes that had no damage. He says he did not open them. He has not searched them. Just a couple of the boxes, I guess the way the box fell, the weight of the cards ripped. And he said there may be some damage to a couple of the cards on the edge, but that's what you get. You get a PSA gradable Mattingly or Strawberry, and it's more than the value of the box. So I kind of did it for fun for the content of the channel. But let's go ahead and rip. Just want to document it so you guys can see it. Any of you vending guys may notice something weird, but so far that looks pretty right to me. And doesn't look searched. The ones on this end are definitely a little bit bent, but he warned about that. He said a couple of the ones on the end might be a little damaged, and of course that can happen in an undamaged box anyway. So since this box has already been ripped, and not to damage the cards anymore, let me cut his tape and give myself a little bit of pinch room, just in case we get a hot card right on the end. And I'll rip right through these. I'll do them in kind of like jumbo pack bricks, and there's a few other cards, but it's mainly the Mattingly and Strawberry. Ripken Ryan right out of the gate. Are you kidding me? The first handful we hit a Mattingly. It is a little bit low. The left to right centering is superb. Top to bottom is a little bit low, so it's not a PSA 10, but nothing wrong with the printing. The corners, haven't turned it over yet, but I'm going to set that down right there. It does have just a touch of a warp because it was in this front section, but there's an Eckersley. Gedman. How about that? Billy Martin manager card. How about that right out of the gate? I was not expecting that, actually, especially with all the controversy, but I got to say the pattern looks right to this. To elaborate a little bit on the controversy, just while we're sorting through, I'm going to rip right through these pretty quick. One guy was pretty honest about it, and he said, I thought I was buying wax boxes, and they're vending boxes. Can I return them, and I'll pay the shipping both ways? And apparently the seller didn't like that. It is kind of a pain. I can kind of see both sides, but he did offer to, pay the shipping both ways. But apparently somewhere in the mix of all that, get these leaning the right way so they don't fall over, he cracked one of the vending boxes and then said that he thought it was searched. So, I don't know. Reggie Jackson, the Tiffany version of this goes for a bit in a PSA 10. That's actually pretty darn nice centering for that Reggie Jackson. I'll sleeve that too. Raleigh Fingers, George Frazier, Dwight Evans, and let me go ahead and sleeve these two real quick. I got penny sleeves right here, and then we can kind of, I'll set something up so we can kind of have a little, kind of be optimistic. There's a lot of cards in here, so hitting a Mattingly right out of the gate. I'd like to have a 2 Mattingly box and also have a Strawberry. So let's be optimistic. What do I have? You know what? I'm gonna break this. This box, Topps Chrome. So let's use that as a little backdrop. You can look for that video a little bit later. I'd one touch or top load that Mattingly if the centering on the if the top to bottom was better. and didn't have a touch of a warp. The centering on the back is the same way. You can see it's just a little bit low. But we hit the Mattingly in the first little, pinch of cards. So pretty cool. Definitely want to hit a strawberry now. Steve Carlton, Dave Stewart, Storm Davis, Manny Trio. I'm going to roll right through these. Ricky Henderson. All right, so this one might be just a touch high. Definitely sleeve that. That's one of those that goes for, $30 to $50 and a PSA 10 if you can get a PSA 10. These vending boxes are, the cards are pretty sharp. You don't have to worry about wax. You don't have to worry about gum. And once you get to the middle and they're all really bricked together, you have a really good chance of getting a high-graded card. But, there's nothing you do for the centering. But I'm going to roll right through these. There's a Lee Smith. Sunday Night Football just started, and I'm not a big fan of either team, but I'm going to watch and hope for a Tom Brady injury. I'm just joking. I'm a Dolphins fan, so I'm a little sour right now. Dolphins got blown out today. These guys keep wanting to fall the other way. I'm going to... there we go. Dravecki. I've never failed to pull multiple Draveckis in almost any 84 break I've ever done. Mookie Wilson, Tom Seaver card. Ray Knight. I don't know. If Dave Dravecki was like a really expensive card, apparently he wouldn't be, because, most of the time I'm like pulling, like if I do a 4-stack break, of a wax box, I give everyone, there's a nice Eddie Murray. I don't know. The centering looks pretty good on it. I pull a Dave Dravecki for almost anyone. Centering just a touch off on the Winfield, but let's see both of those. Concepcion. It's just one of those things. Maybe Dave Dravecki will end up being, I don't know if any of you guys follow the Jabs Family channel. It's a great channel if you guys haven't seen some of his breaks. He does a lot of vintage breaks, and they're a lot of fun. He's a great commentator, and John Wathan is his guy. Maybe Dave Dravecki will end up being mine. Never to that level. There's a nice Mike Schmidt. Nice condition on the All-Star Mike Schmidt. Mookie Wilson. Favorite player of mine. I used to have a cat named Mookie. We adopted 2 cats in 1986, the year of the Mets, and named one Mookie and one Wally. My grandmother got me Greg Nettles' autobiography, named Balls, and I was like in, 4th grade, 5th grade or something. She had no idea it was about actually having balls to play in New York. You needed balls. She thought it was just like a baseball book. And I read it as like a 4th grader or whatever. Pretty fun book, actually, if I remember right. I was a big baseball fan back then, so I ate it up. But it was just funny that my grandmother gave me that book, and it was literally about having the balls to play in New York, not about baseballs necessarily. Bob Stanley, Henderson. What was that highlight? 100 bases for the 3rd time. Yeah, he did that many more times if I remember right. Sweet Music Viola. And all right, well, we've gotten a little bit of a cool section. We started off like really hot right out of the gate. Goose Gossage, Guidry and Baylor. There's a Quisenberry. The Guidry card in the PSA 10 goes for a couple bucks. There's the Ode to Jabs, John Wathan. They're bringing some Jack Morris. Ozzie Smith. Look at the little bit of a I don't know if that's a little bit of a soft corner in the upper left, but and there's a nice George Brett. It's a little happy there. I'll definitely sleeve that. And and keep rolling. So what are we about half? We're about halfway through, and we have a Mattingly, but we don't have a Strawberry, and we don't have a mint condition Mattingly, PSA 10. That would be ideal. PSA 10 dye Mattingly goes for about $200. The Darryl Strawberry goes for $50 to $100 in a PSA 10. It looks like. All right. I was hoping that was a Tony Gwynn right there, but it is not. It is a Bobby Brown, Kittle, Honeycutt. Nice Guidry. That's nice centering on that too. That's a nice Guidry right there. Definitely sleeve that. And check out the second year Wade Boggs. All right, not perfect centering on it, and it looks like with just one, that upper right corner may be just a touch soft. I'll sleeve both of those though. There's a Ken Griffey Sr., Ken Herbeck, Quisenberry, and we're done with that little brick. Let me sleeve both of these real quick. All right, so some nice cards here. That Wade Boggs card was my peak years of collecting, that was a hot card right there. 87, 88, 89. All right, so we're definitely in the third quarter right here. Maybe about the sixth inning. Willie McGee, Brett Butler, Ed Lynch, Ortiz, Bly 11. But I see no indication that this box was searched or anything, and I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. I think that's totally legit. I think it's just two guys that just kind of butted heads in a transaction. Initially it was the one guy's fault completely, but he muddied the water a little bit by saying that he thought the boxes were searched. The guy seems really legit to me, from what I can tell. And I mean, these are not high dollar. You can get it from a sealed case. One of these for what, like a little over $100 maybe. So I was just trying to get kind of a fun box to open for a discount. And I guess he thought he was buying like wax boxes at I don't know, like a third of the price or something. And there's another Ron Guidry. Let's leave that again, or I'll put it right over there. Tippy Martinez. Don't think that one's quite as nice, actually, as the other Guidry. All right, so have not hit a Strawberry. Definitely want to hit a Strawberry. And would love to hit another Mattingly. Let's say Yeager, Dave Schmidt, Petrosian, Whittaker All-Star, Cal Ripken All-Star. Nice. Nice condition, too. Lasorda and McWilliams. So we haven't gotten a lot of repeats. It's been a pretty cool box. We haven't hit the Gwynn. We haven't hit the normal Cal Ripken. We haven't hit the Strawberry or the Ryan, actually. There's a Paul Molitor. Dwyer, Carlton Fisk, Sachs, and that rounds out that little brick. And we've got two quick bricks to go. Trammell, Dale Murphy All-Star. Not too bad. Might be just a touch off center, but not bad. Kendo, Garcia, Rick Rhoden, Humphrey. All right, we got our last brick. We're down to our last brick for a Strawberry. Let's cross our fingers. Can he be in there? Hopefully. This may be my John Wathan, actually. I don't know if you guys watched my 85 Topps wax break, but we hit a Rusty K, and we got a big laugh out of it. He was actually he had the best border, best condition of any card we had. He was absolutely PSA 10. I couldn't find a flaw with him, and we were joking that we should send it in. Nice, Nolan Ryan. All right, It's not the strawberry, but it's probably just behind the strawberry in terms of value if we hit it a PSA 10. I don't see any problem with it yet, but PSA 10, there's a nice Dale Murphy. PSA 10s are really difficult. They are no joke. That's why they go for a lot of money. I thought that might be the strawberry. It is not. We are down to our last couple cards, and it's not going to be there. All right, so I'll do a quick recap. Let me see both these cards. We didn't hit the Ripken or the Gwyn or the strawberry, but we hit most other cards in the set. We hit the Boggs, the Mattingly, the Ryan. Here, I'll do a quick recap. I think I did a pretty good job going quick with these. All right, so Dale Murphy. That Nolan Ryan is it's in pretty nice shape. Is it maybe it might just be a touch high. The left to right border looks good on it. Dale Murphy All-Star, Cal Ripken All-Star. Ron Guidry, we had two of those. Both of them are pretty close to the same condition, actually. Centering on both looks good, actually. Look at that. Corners look good. Yeah, not too bad. The Boggs has a little bit of a soft corner, and it is just a touch high. It also looks like it has a watermark right on the O and tops, right there. George Brett All-Star, Mike Schmidt All-Star, Eddie Murray All-Star, Dave Winfield, that is just a little left to right, maybe 55-45, not too bad. Pretty nice Ricky Henderson. It's got a little mark right on the top. I'm not sure if that's something that can come off or if that's just a watermark or what, but it looks like the bottom border maybe just a touch fat on it. It looks like the Guidry was perfect to me, so you can kind of see where the border should be with the Guidry. So the Henderson's just a touch high. The Mattingly is just a touch low. And the Mattingly and the Reggie Jackson were in the first little section, so they have a little touch of a warp to them. But pack fresh, and we hit the Mattingly right out of the gate. So I see no problem with this box. Disappointed I didn't hit a strawberry, but we got a ton of pack fresh. Let me slide these bricks right over here. And didn't get a lot of repeats. That I could tell. Billy Martin didn't come with the group, so it seems like a pretty legit box to me. So any of you guys in this, when I was looking at the, so I don't know. I hope this vindicates the seller as far as anyone thinking that he was up to no good or searching the boxes. First of all, is it even worth it to search? It's 84 tops. There's value to a couple of the cards in here, but I don't know that it's the value to put your reputation on the line in a hobby and search the boxes, etc. So I thank the seller, and these look good to me. Happy to hit the Mattingly, add that to the collection, and a lot of pack fresh Hall of Famers and really nice cards. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys for another break soon. Thanks, bye.